Hey guys, good morning, Creator Mom. Whew, it's kind of chilly today. So did you know that you can get books from your library online? And if you have the Kindle, I mean, you can get it through PDF probably as well. But I thought this was so cool because there was this book that I wanted, and I was like, I don't think I really feel like paying $15 for this book. So, but then I was like, there's no way in my book the library has this book because it kind of has a bad word in the title, but she has an asterisk, has the word fuck in it, but there's an asterisk for the U. So I'm like, the library probably doesn't have this. So I go ahead and check it anyways, and sure enough, they have it digitally. So I'm like, oh, this is awesome. So I was able to get it digitally, and it went straight onto my Kindle app. And I'm like, this is so neat. I love that. Free books. So anyways, yeah, that's one thing. And the other thing I was thinking was, this morning, I was having some thoughts about weight loss, right? And this idea of feeling fat, right? I feel fat. I feel fat. What does that mean? I thought to myself, when I feel that way. Because as they say, right? They say like fat is not a feeling. So I started becoming curious about it out of nowhere. And I was like, okay, I know what feelings are associated with feeling fat. It's saying I feel disgusted. I feel disgusted about my body right now. Ugh, yuck. That's the emotion right there. And then I started having other realizations that, like, again, that having something externally does not change you internally. But yet, again and again, you think my hat is weird, again and again, I fall for that seduction. It's in every area of life. If I was rich, if I had more money, then I would feel different internally. I would feel happier. And then people get money and then they're still fucking miserable. Sometimes, I don't know. Unless they change internally, right? That's why you can see poor people who are content and happy. You can have rich people who are content and happy. Or you can have somebody who's rich and miserable. Or you can have somebody who's poor and miserable. Because none of those external situations create the internal belief and feeling. I mean, the feeling is created by the belief and by our associations, the things we associate with being good, bad, positive, negative. But it doesn't always seem like that because the feeling is so strong. You think, sure enough, it's because I'm overweight that I feel disgusted about myself. But then you realize, well, actually, I don't think I've ever been happy with my body. I don't think, I don't know. I think this feeling fat thing has been with me my whole life. Whether I was, 30 pounds overweight or whether I was skinny in college. This feeling has always been with me. Here, on and off. It's been there. So obviously, this is an internal problem. And again, I found myself caught thinking, the Lord, or, my divine self, whatever you call it, God, was showing to me this morning is like, you are internally thinking, you didn't realize this, but you're thinking that being a certain weight is going to save you from a certain emotion. You think that something on the external world is going to save you from your negative internal emotions and your negative internal world. And it's not. It's going to carry with you. So if you do get to a certain weight that you want to see on the scale, you're still going to struggle with those emotions, those negative emotions. You're going to shit. I thought once I'd get here, I feel differently about myself. I feel differently about my body. And you don't. And then you realize, okay, this is an internal issue. So anyways, yeah, it was like God was showing me, like, That's the thing that you're doing that you were not realizing, thinking that this was going to give you this on the inside. Again, you have to change internally first. You have to change, your feelings and beliefs, like your associations and shit. Change internally first. Or change internally, period. Because that's the only true change. And then ironically, when you change internally, they say your external world will also change. It's like a byproduct. But then we still get caught up in thinking, no, when I change the external world, that's when I'll change internally. That's when my internal world will feel different. And it's an illusion, as they say. When they say, oh, this whole world is an illusion. It's all an illusion. I think that's one of the things they mean. It's just like, you think this physical world is giving you your internal world. But the internal world is giving you your physical world. Anyways. And we can do it with each and every, little topic that we want, body appearance, wealth, money. It's just the associations and the feelings that we've attached to these things. And if, say, you do lose weight or your physical body does look better, and then you're like, oh, I feel better. You feel better because you allowed yourself to feel better. You feel better because you gave yourself permission to feel that way. You have the association that when my body is this size, I'm allowed to feel happy now. Or I can feel confident now. You did that. You did it. Not your body. So, which also led me down the rabbit hole of thinking about how our body is like the original OG scapegoat, right? So, whenever we feel disgusted with ourselves or hate ourselves or have negative emotions that have to do with ourselves, we take it out on our body. We scapegoat our body. We could, like eating disorders, starve yourself, or binge eat, or cut yourself, do cutting on your body. You're scapegoating your body. You're taking out all your negative emotions onto your body. Emotional, like emotional eating. And the list goes on and on, right? Drug abuse. So yeah, we definitely do use our body in that way. But that's all I want to share in this video. That we have to change internally. There's really no other way around it. And it's good because it's freeing. It's freeing.